All right, we're in our day 3 already of our March momentum workout. So today we are going to see our momentum workout come into play. We're going to start off though with some back squats. Even though we're still in that 6 RPE stage, I'm still going to kind of shoot for like a mid rep range. I'm going to do 2 sets of our back squat. If you're at the gym and you feel comfortable with the back squat, go for it. If you want to switch to a leg press, you have that option. After our 2 sets there, our first superset is going to be upper and lower body. We're going to do a lateral band walk, so you will need a mini band today. And then we're going to do a band pullover. I'm going to show a home setup that's super easy. I'll show that when we get to it. All right, and then we are going to set up for our momentum workout. So ideally, there's not going to be a rest time. We're just going to keep going right into the next movement. I'm going to show 2 rounds today. So we're going to do a dumbbell clean. Everything's going to be 10 reps. So with our dumbbell clean, we're going to hold 2 dumbbells. We're going to kind of squat down, have the dumbbells at our side, kind of squat down, hinge, tap the dumbbells to the floor, or if we need to stop a little bit earlier, so like more mid-shin, that's fine. And then we're going to use our momentum from our hips, and we're going to jump up and then catch those dumbbells at the shoulders. That's 1 rep, come back down to the hips, and then hinge again. So we'll do 10 of those. I'm going to use 15s today. And then we're keeping those dumbbells with you. We're going to do a bent row, really squeeze those glutes because we just did a ton of back extension stuff in the clean. So really squeeze those glutes to help protect that back in the row. Same thing, 10 reps. Then we're going to drop those weights and do a butterfly setup. That's just where you put like bend your knees and have the bottoms of your feet together and to kind of create like a little butterfly. And then hands are going to start tapping above the head. As you sit up, you're going to tap the floor above your feet. And then that's your full sit up there. So 10 of those. And then we're going to roll over and do 10 push-ups. So for example, for me, I'm dealing with a shoulder thing. So I'm going to shoot for as many reps as I can on my toes. And then I'll come down to my knees for the push-ups. Okay, that's what we got. Let's warm up our back squat. All right, if you know me, we're always starting with an empty bar. Roll that bar to the end of the J-hook. And we're going to line up our hands, get nice and even underneath the bar. Keep those elbows pulled back, those feet outside the hips, shoulder width apart. And then we're going to drive those knees forward and the butt back at the same time. Trying to get as low as we can. Two more. All right, walking it in. I'm going to throw 25s on. All right, we got 80 pounds. All right, this is 80, 90, 100, 110. Let's do 110 because that felt okay. For 6. With 60% of my effort, this actually might be my working weight today, which is 110. I thought I could go more. Okay, let's do it. 6 reps. Yeah. Okay, that feels like 60%. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep that. I'm gonna rest for 2 minutes. All right, grabbing water. Felt good. Okay. 2 minutes is up. All right, I can do that. 1 more round. I just watched the video. That's one thing that is kind of nice about recording is I noticed I had a lot of butt wink, which I thought I kind of like fixed over the years, but I saw it happening again. So I'm going to be more mindful of not letting my butt tuck under at the bottom. Okay, here we go. One more. I went way more controlled, so I wasn't bouncing and getting that butt wink. Let's see how it looks. I still had it a little bit, but it looked a lot more controlled. But Wink is like fine if you know what you're doing using your glutes, but it's just nice to be mindful to not stretch out that back so much. So I didn't feel like that's what I was doing when I was doing the movement. So I'm going to say that's okay, even though it was still there. I'm going to be paying attention to it more when I back squat. So that's what's great about filming or having eyes on you. All right, let's set up for our next superset. Okay, for our next superset, we are using bands. So we have a mini band that we're gonna do lateral band walk. And then I already set up a band that's a little above my head for our pullover. Okay, band, if you have a fabric band, go ahead and put it mid-shin. If you have a rubber mini band, then put it lower towards your feet or your ankles. Okay, we are going to max out that resistance in the band. So I'm driving my knees out, toes are forward, and I'm sitting my butt back. I'm not really bending my knees forward. I want all that tension to be in my glutes. Okay, from here, I'm gonna travel. When I move my foot out, it's not gonna be a whole lot because I've already maxed out that band. So this back foot is gonna control, and I'm gonna still stay nice and wide. So I'm not bringing my feet all the way together. Okay, so I'm gonna count that as 1. Little step, little step. There's 2. 3, I'm squeezing. I'm basically holding this contraction the whole time. Here's 5, 6, 7, 8, 4 more. 9, 10, 11, and 12. Don't stand, travel right back to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 1 more, and 12. Ooh, all right. If you were holding that contraction the whole time, you will definitely feel that burn. If you're really swinging the torso around using momentum in a bad way today, then you won't feel it as much. Okay, so again, I have my band through a tall anchor point up here. Palms are gonna face down. Getting some nice resistance already at the top. So when I hinge back, I'm gonna keep my elbows straight as I drive my palms to my thighs. I'm gonna come up a little bit just so I can reach my thighs. Okay, from here, as I come up, I wanna make sure my shoulder blades are still being pulled down. All right, palms to the thighs. We're gonna shoot for 12. Here's 3. 4. If you are at the gym and using a cable, you'll get a nice stretch at the top. We lose some resistance at the top here, so you won't feel as much of a stretch, but hey, we're making do. And say 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 1 more, and right back down for 12. All right, I mean, I definitely got a burn still in my triceps. I felt it in my lats. I feel a little bit in my belly, but those other muscle groups, I definitely felt it more. Okay, we're done with that superset, and now we're gonna start our momentum workout. So again, 10 reps of everything. We have our dumbbell clean. With the clean, essentially you're doing more hinging work. We already did back squats, so we're trying to use our hamstrings and our butt a little bit more. So weights are gonna be at your side. You're gonna hinge down, try to touch the weights to the floor, but if you go mid-shin, that's totally fine. As you come up, you're gonna extend those hips and you're gonna basically flick those dumbbells up. So let me actually get some momentum here and catch those dumbbells up at the shoulders. So it's 1, 2, okay? Keep those elbows engaged. Try to keep the dumbbells as you come up. You're keeping it close to your body and just flipping it over. Okay, that's gonna be our clean. Once we're done with 10 of those, we're gonna hinge and do a dumbbell row. Okay, we know that one. We've been doing that one. Then you're gonna drop the band or drop the dumbbells, come down to the floor. Palms of the feet are gonna be together. Laying down, tap the hands above the head, and then as you come up, you're tapping the hands above the feet. So use your momentum here to shoot up. Once you're done, those arms are gonna be tired, and then you're gonna go into your push-up, which my arms already feel a little dead. My goal was to try to do toe push-ups, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. Okay, grab some dumbbells. Let's get to it. Here we go. Again, mid-shin. I'm still kind of keeping that that hinge position. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, using those hips. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bringing the weights down. 10 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Yeah, my arms are feeling it. All right, right into our sit-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Rolling it over. Yeah. I'm gonna see if I can even do a push-up on my toes right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That was because of fatigue, not pain. Fuck. Okay, back to it. We're not resting. We're doing one more round. Hinge, catch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Use those hips. 10. All right. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. My arms are feeling it. All right. Right into it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. And 10. All right. I'm gonna see if I can get to 7 again for my toe push-ups. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whew. All right. Sorry you get all my heavy breathing, but 2 rounds. All right. Should get a nice increase in heart rate there. All right. That's it for our week 1. Make sure you reach out if you want coaching for the rest of the month. All right. See ya.